What is up, guys? Noodle here, bringing to you another Pokemon Showdown battle. I try to upload a video if I feel the battle was pretty interesting or gratifying or whatever, something worth posting, right? So, I came across a trainer battler who used a team of entirely Ultra Beasts. So, as a lot of us know, the Ultra Beasts can be quite a handful. While Gen 7 was not the best gen in terms of strong Pokemon, um, the Ultra Beasts are definitely some of the better Pokemon of Gen 7, some of the strongest ones. They're definitely very strong. It was a really cool concept introduced by Game Freak. Hang on. Sorry, I got a phone call there. So yeah, the Game Freak introduced this idea for the other dimensional beings kind of thing. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I liked it, and yeah. So what's tricky about Ultra Beasts is if they knock you out, they get a stat increase. So there had to be a lot of switching out in this match in order to strategize my way around that ability of the Ultra Beast. So that's what also made this battle interesting. But yeah, I thought it was worth posting. I managed to stay a step ahead of this guy in the battle, otherwise it could have been really bad for me. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go right ahead. Make sure this is recording. Right, okay. Oh yeah, let me get the music off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I start out with Metagross. Now he starts out with Blacephalon. And I'm expecting the Ghost move, or Fire move, so I just go into Altaria, my defensive wall. And he goes for a Calm Mind, expecting me to switch out, so he takes that opportunity to use the Calm Mind, because he knew I was switching out, so he gets the 1.5 times effect Shadow Ball, but he doesn't know that I have Earthquake, definitely not expecting that from me. So taking out his first Ultra Beast, so he goes into Kartana next. Sorry. Okay, so I do have Fire Blast on Altaria, right? But I know Kartana's gonna outspeed me, and then go for a Smart Strike, and then get the attack increase, and then destroy the rest of my team. So I go into Metagross to take in the Smart Strike attack that I knew was coming. Now, thankfully on my Metagross, I have Psychic instead of Zen Headbutt to make for that mixed attacker. It's a really good strategy that I've employed over all my years. And Kartana's special defense is much lower than its defense, so thankfully for me, it does almost half damage. And Sacred Sword doesn't quite do enough to do a good impact on Metagross, and I got the special defense drop as well. His knockoff isn't quite enough to take me out because I'm too defensively strong. Even without the special defense drop, I would have finished him off with Bullet Punch anyway. So he goes into Xurkitree next. Now, I do not want Xurkitree to get that special attack increase by revenge killing my Metagross. So, yeah, so I switch into Swampert to take that in. Sorry, I don't talk this much so fast that often. Okay, so yes, to prevent a special attack increase by revenge killing Metagross, I send in Swampert to take in the Thunderbolt attack that I know is coming. And I know the Xurkitree holds Energy Ball, so I switch Swampert out into Regice to take in the predicted Energy Ball, but I guess maybe he predicts that I predict Energy Ball, or he just switches and Celesteela for some reason. But yeah, so we both switched out. So so he goes for Flash Cannon, gets a critical hit, and still doesn't even do half damage with the Flash Cannon because Regice is that much of a beast. So I let off a Thunder Wave to hopefully deal with Celesteela better, and then I go for Thunder, and it hits, thank goodness. He goes for Flash Cannon again, It's another critical hit in a row, but it's not enough to take down the beast Reggie Ice, and then I get the other Thunder, second time in a row, which is, I guess, well deserved because he gets 2 crits in a row. Oh. And I finish off Celesteela. Now, Celesteela can be a big problem for many people if you don't have something to counter him very well. He's like the much, much bulkier version of Skarmory, and special attacking version of Skarmory. Uh, right, okay. So, yeah, so thankfully I got rid of Celesteela. That was the one that I was pretty much worrying about the most in this match, I think. So he goes into Circuitry to attempt to revenge kill Glacier, and I was hoping I could take in whatever he had to dish out, but I couldn't, and he gets that special attack increase that I was really hoping to avoid. Okay, so now what did I do next here? So he switches out because he doesn't want to get killed by my, I guess he predicted a Leaf Storm from me, and he thought that it might kill the Circuitry. So Buzzwall takes like a quarter damage, or a little more than a quarter damage from that. 1 second. And so, yeah, because Buzzwall's special defense isn't great, so Leaf Storm did a decent amount of damage to it. So I decided to go for Rock Slide to hopefully get the flinch and some damage there with the flinch. But the flinch doesn't happen, and he goes for Lunge. And thankfully I'm Focus Sashed, but it takes some damage down from him because of his Life Orb. So I said, so he's got a Life Orb, so maybe I'll switch out to Altaria to take in this next Lunge attack so that he can get some more damage from the Life Orb, right? So then he finishes me off with a Thunder Punch, gets another 10% damage from the Life Orb. And then I go into Sceptile to hopefully finish him off with one of my moves, and he does get the revenge kill. I was surprised that Giga Drain actually worked. I figured if Giga Drain didn't finish him off, that I would just finish him off with a Bullet Punch from Metagross. But Giga Drain does work, which is awesome. And yeah. Yeah, so Giga Drain does work, and just to explain why I have Giga Drain and Leaf Storm on Sceptile, I have 3 grass moves on Sceptile, 2 special attacking grass moves, 1 physical grass move for the mixed attacker. So I have Giga Drain because in case he takes Stealth Rock's damage, it gets his HP back to 100% so that the Focus Sash can work. So that's the strategy with Giga Drain, and it's worked out pretty well. I did have Focus Blast on him for a while in previous years, and didn't work out as well. But yeah, so this one works out better for me. Alrighty, so yep, Buzzwall goes down, and he's down to 2. So Circuitry comes out. I'm going to outspeed him with the Leaf Storm for a 1-hit KO. He was hoping that it wouldn't, I guess, but it did. So Stakataka is up next, and I go for Leaf Blade this time, and which obviously doesn't do zilch to him. Then he comes with a Zen Headbutt with a defense increase upon the revenge kill, kind of thing. Alrighty, so I go into Galade, or Vigilante as I call him, for a finishing close combat. This was a cool battle. I've never fought a team of entirely Ultra Beasts, so I thought it was pretty cool. This battle could have obviously turned out much in his favor if I didn't know how to deal with the Ultra Beasts, but thankfully I stayed a step ahead, was on top of my game in this one, and yeah, it worked out. I thought that he made good choices, in his movesets and everything, so I don't think it's about that he wasn't a skilled trainer. I think I just managed to stay a step ahead, and this was cool, right? Yeah, so alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle, and stay tuned for any more interesting battles that I come across and hopefully win. Stay strong, stay faithful, have a good day.